Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and talk about this new EDC item I learned about today. This is the Panasonic Swipe Right. It is a travel shaver, and it's a pretty sleek looking one in my opinion. So I'll go over the measurements and I'll give you my thoughts and go from there. I just got this today, so I can't really do a super extensive review on it, but there are some flaws I can immediately tell, and there are some things I really love about it. Okay, so one thing I don't like about it right off the bat, well, first of all, let's go over the great things about it. So it looks really sleek, it looks really nice, and overall, the way it works, I mean, total weight is, so this is about 3.9 ounces, and then when you go ahead and put the lid on, it's about 4.3 ounces, and then in terms of measurements, we're sitting at around 3 inches by about 2.5 inches across. And a few things, this is $70, it's a travel shaver for wet and dry use. There's only about 249 reviews. It's made with Japanese stainless steel, but it's made in China, and this was released in November 2024. Now, the way it works, this also is USB-C charging, right? So you can go ahead and pop that in and put in, and this will this will last for about 1 hour, and you can get a quick charge in 5 minutes, and it'll fully charge in 2 hours. And the way it works is you just swipe right, and then swipe right to turn off. Swipe right and swipe right to turn off. I'm going to talk about quickly some few flaws about this, but overall, I think this is a really sleek looking, travel shaver. I think it looks really cool, but there's a few things I don't like about it. So the first thing is this right here, where the USB-C slot is. This looks like it could easily rip off and break off, which is unfortunate. I wish it was a way where, so I don't like that, but the fact that it's USB-C charging is pretty cool. So that means I don't need to bring other accessories with me, to work with the USB-C cables I have already. The other thing I don't like about it is that this will randomly, even with the case on, it'll randomly turn on sometimes. And I'm like, whoa, that's not supposed to turn on. And that doesn't give me much faith, because if it's in a backpack or something and something swiping, I don't know, sometimes it just randomly just goes off by itself, and so that's a little bit concerning, but I don't know if that's a big deal or not. Now, in terms of shaving, I know this is dumb because you can't really see me shave, but this actually gives you a closer shave compared to the one blade. It's actually probably, out of all the ones I've actually tested, this is actually phenomenal as a travel shaver. So definitely one to check out. Again, my only flaws, things I don't like about it, are actually just three things, right? So the first is that this part right here, the USB-C slot, this thing looks like it'll just rip off, which sucks. The second thing is just, it's a little fiddly in how it works. You're supposed to swipe right and swipe right, but sometimes it it didn't work there, but then it works, and then nope, it's not working. It's very, now it works. You know what I mean? It's very unpredictable, and I don't like that, but I also think it's kind of cool, but it would have been better if they just had a little button boop, on, off, on, off. Why do they have to do this swipe motion to make it all gimmicky? You know what I mean? But then at the end of the day, am I going to keep it, or is it going to go back to Whole Foods? I think I'm going to keep it because I think it looks really sleek and nice. Just thought people should know about it and to go from there. All right. You guys have a great one. Okay, bye.